It looks like Pakatan is at this point looking at a strategy of bringing in big names, formerly from UMNO. We had news of the former Menteri Besar Selangor joining UMNO. We even have one of the PKR candidates in Johor, a man who was formerly the Deputy Director General of BTN, the much reviled BTN. What do you think is the reason for this at this point? Is it necessary, in fact, to bring in people who are very associated with the establishment, with UMNO, with Barisan Nasional, to be part of Pakatan's campaign?
Yes, I think it's important to remember this, that there's an upsurge of support for Pakatan. And from all walks of life, from former UMNO members to ordinary Malaysians. So I don't think you should discriminate too much and have a sort of a blacklist, as it were. I think you should be open-minded and accept them and see what they can do for the cause. I think this is a very good development for the opposition. It shows that the support is a lot broader than before. And it shows also that people that we normally would associate with having vested interests, as you are now have more courage to come forward and risk their political life, with the opposition. This is a good development to me.
Some people are criticizing the move, saying that it'll actually harm parties. For instance, past bringing in the former MB, that in fact it will show that somehow he's going there only because he wants to protect himself in a post-Barisan Nasional government scenario.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but I think we should be more magnanimous than that. I think we should be more generous. He is not a young man. I don't think he joined to have any more position or power, or even to seek immunity. I don't think so. You must remember, he was a chief minister. He was in UMNO. He must have done some things wrong. He must have taken some money here and there. I mean, he's not. He never claimed to be an angel. But in politics, one has to weigh, always the relative merit of each case. You cannot be unreasonable in your expectations because you'll be disappointed. Anwar was in UMNO, and so was a lot of people in UMNO. And so I think you should try and give that support to this entrance, the new entrance, and see what they can do. And I think that's how that doesn't mean the political parties have compromised on their policies or their beliefs. It's just that in politics it comes in many shapes and sizes, and you in times of like this, in election, you need support. And Tan Sri Muhammad Taib is a very formidable figure in UMNO Selangor. He has done many good things as well. So I suppose at the end of the day, you weigh and balance the good and the bad, and you decide. And I think PAS did the right thing.
Now, there are a lot of propaganda against Pakatan targeted some communities, suggesting that Pakatan is anti-Malay or it's anti-Islam. Do you think propaganda like that has traction on the ground? Do people actually believe it? And if they do, why?
I don't think so. I personally feel that even if there's some traction in some places, generally it's a big loss to the party propagating that sort of ideas because it's so negative. It's so negative, it's so almost malicious, and people generally don't like this sort of politics. That's my guess, And I think the more they keep on harping on the negative, on the divisiveness, on the effects of the negative effects of all these leaders, opposition leaders, then the more they will suffer. You must bear this in mind that in our country, we never had the opportunity to listen to both sides at the same time. And that alone speaks volume that, if you believe those things to be true and have real sound basis, let's have a debate, let's talk about it. I have been associated with Pakatan for many years, and I can assure you they are not at all the kind of things that UMNO is describing them, No. They have different views about things, sure, but they are not going to destroy this country as as described by UMNO propagandists.
Now, very quickly, the Indian community in certain constituencies, perhaps even nationally, are seen now as kingmakers. A lot of goodies are being handed out and promises made towards the Indian community as a whole. Do you think in your travels and in your on the campaign route, do you find that the Indians are swinging towards Barisan Nasional because of this strategy of sort of giving handouts?
I think whether it's Indian or Chinese or Malays, I think people are not stupid. I think people know what the game is about. Why these handouts? Why at this hour? Why so much? People know. I have full confidence that Malaysians will make the right decision, despite all this, cleaning up or the house, repairing the roof on 24 hours notice, giving thousands of dollars here and there. I think people are not stupid. And I have faith in Malaysians. They will do the right thing.
Thank you very much.